How's it going, Ability 411? Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Professor X. I know you're like, this ain't the same camera. No, it's not. It's my computer camera because I knocked the plug out on my other camera. And there's no one down here to help me put it in. So instead of just sitting around and waiting, making y'all wait, I'll just discuss what this week's issue is. And this week's issue is constipation. And I'm dealing with it right now. You know, it's an issue that everybody really goes through, no matter who you are. But we seem to go through it a lot. And we have this sort of stool that's not like a whole stool. It's all like little balls and stuff. Sometimes it's hard. Had that problem. Look, I'm eating peaches and stuff. I just had a cup of prune juice, and I had a bowl of oatmeal because I've been constipated for my last two routines. I'm on some new medication, and that could be an issue that's causing you to be constipated besides the food that you eat. Could also be the medication you're on. And I took something that maybe helped settle my stomach, and it might have caused constipation. You know, it helps one thing, but then causes another. I don't want the constipation. I don't want the pain either, but it's like, you know, you live in a double-edged sword when it comes to these bowels and stuff like that. So, best thing to do if you're constipated, like what I'm doing now, is eat some fresh fruit, oatmeal, and I drink prune juice. I don't like it, but everything that's good for you don't always taste good. I mean, mostly things that are bad for you are delicious. It's just the way nature made it for us, you know what I mean? So, forgive me for chewing while I'm doing my Thank God It's Friday Ability Expo. Ability Expo? It's the Ability 411. What I got Expo on my mind for? So, like I said, I'm right with you. Whoever came up with this topic, I'm right with you this week. I've been constipated. A thing that could help is whoever your nurse is or whoever helps you do your routines. Let them help. Let them do manuals. That's what helps me. My family, they, you know, it's what they got to do. They got to go up there in the lower bowel and dig it out. And sometimes dig out that impacted amount of stool, and sometimes you'll start going, you know, and sometimes I do. A little bit of pass after they done got a little bit, then some will pass, you know, so sometimes it's good to do that, you know, to do a little bowel decompaction before your routine. And if you really have a hard time, you know, and you feel like natural ways in helping, like you eating oatmeal, you eating peaches and prunes and plums and prune juice, and it's not helping. You know, you got to but you got to keep on top of it. You got to do that all the time. Like every routine, at least 6 hours before it, I should drink, like, I don't know if you can see it on my table. It's like this red cup over here, like a whole red cup full of prune juice. Like I said, it ain't the best tasting thing in the world, but if it helps, it helps. And another way I know my bowels I should have a decent routine if I hear my stomach. Like, I heard a little bit. That's letting you know your bowels moving. Yeah. That's letting you know you should have a good routine that day. And sometimes I'll hear like, I'll be like, okay, it's working. And I'd rather hear, I mean, when I get constant, I hate that sound because it sometimes it could mean I'm about to have an accident. But it's like, you know, there's no real guarantee that you won't have an accident, and then you try to eat so you don't have an accident and get constipated. Excuse me. So there's no real way you can really escape. But if you can get to that point where, hey, I done ate all this, and my stomach is gonna let it go, and let it go. You know what I mean? Go through it. Go through that situation. Don't let it stay inside. You know. Sometimes like I said, sometimes I get to a point where like, if I eat that, it might make me go, and then I done messed up, and now then I'm constipated. You know, I really can't find a foolproof system that I'm never going to have an accident or I'm never going to be constipated. I don't think anybody in life has never had a day they had to go to the bathroom real bad, or a day or a week they've been constipated, whether you're in a wheelchair or not. It's just a human thing that we're going through, and we seem to really go through it. We're challenged once our body is like in shock of what's going on with our system. It has to readjust and understand what we're not doing now. Like, you're not pushing anymore. Like, why are you not pushing? So your involuntary, what they call it, involuntary muscles, like voluntary, something like that. You know, you got voluntary, which is, I guess, movement, and involuntary, which is breathing, heart, bowels, and bladder. So they start to think like, wow, I guess I have to work harder, and they do. And they have to work harder to adjust. And if you're like new or like, I'm 24 years into this paralysis, and I still go through constipation. I still go through bowel impactions. So, you know, it's just something you're going to have to get adjusted to, and know your body and know what's good for it. Know what helps to get your bowels moving. And prune juice is usually always one good way to go. A whole cup, and you know, it doesn't happen like overnight. Like if you're impacted, sometimes it's not like you can just drink a prune juice and it'll work. Sometimes it'll take a few days. Sometimes it'll take a week. You know, but you know, just get your system accustomed to what it's doing. You know, I can't say exercise, run, jog. You know what I'm saying? Get your body moving, because sometimes, you know, you may be just stuck in the wheelchair and you can't move. So how could, you know, you get somebody suggesting, you know, like when you watch Dr. Oz or something, they tell you how to help with constipation, exercise. Like, they need to do a show that talks to people with paralysis on how we can, you know, we're the doctors for TV show doctors to talk about paralysis. I mean, we exist. I mean, it's a serious issue, you know. But we still got them challenges. Look, we just got disability really on the mainstream on television. You know, we got the push girls. So, you know, it's a long road. It doesn't just happen overnight. I mean, there's still a lot of challenges in Hollywood for all types of different people. So, I mean, you know, life takes time for barriers to be broken. And, you know, that's why the Ability 411 is here as a media outlet and opinions of different people who go through different things. And it's a great setup. You have quads, you have paras, you have high-level quads, you have low-level quads, high-level paras, low-level paras, who give their opinion on the different things that they do that work for them. So their opinions go according to the different situations that exist. So, like I said, it's Friday. I haven't heard the prune juice work yet, but I just drank it like 20 minutes ago. So hopefully, like around 11 o'clock, I hear blah 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 blah. I hear a whole bunch of noise. But as long as I'm on the antibiotic, I mean, I'm probably gonna go through it. So I'm gonna have to deal with the week of dealing with the compaction, and somebody helping me with the lower bowel manual, you know, treatment. So everyone have a nice day, and I got through it with this camera that I don't like because it shows my messy room, but whatever, you know, you want to come clean it up, then damn it, come clean it up. Anyway, I don't want to get started, but I'm having a beautiful day. It's not as cold as it was a couple of days ago. But all right, enjoy your day. Let me go. I love you all. Love the ladies of the Ability Phone One. You're real great on how you get these topics and get people motivated to ask questions. So drink your prune juice. Blah.